Hi there. Welcome to Grace Family Connect. Uh, this is something new that's kind of going on for us to be able to continue to meet virtually and hold discussions in group settings during the social distancing and this time with COVID-19. So we're glad you made it here. I was going to take a few moments and show you around on the website. Um, this domain is very similar to our actual website. If you end up here by accident, you can just go ahead and go to the Grace main website and it'll take you there. Otherwise, we're going to visit the Next Gen Connect or Adult Life Groups. So we've got this set up for both our Next Gen Ministries and our life groups to be able to connect, but they're in separate areas just to also help protect the privacy and the conversations that are happening in the Next Gen area. And the stuff that's going on in our life group. So let's take a look first at the Next Gen Connect. Next Gen Connect, you would have received a separate email about really explaining why we're launching this website for our kids, because we know most adults have social media and can stay in contact that way or their own devices, but a lot of kids don't. And we know it's a very personal decision, so you can choose whether or not you want your child to be a part of this. Again, this is something that is strictly Grace. If you don't have any connection to Grace, you're not really supposed to be on this site because we don't know you, and we want to help protect the safety and privacy of our children. Adult life groups, that can be a different scenario, or there's a little bit of flexibility there. But all members will have to be approved by the church office. So if you aren't a member, you'll have to come up and log in, and it'll tell you to create a profile. But let me show you around. This video that I'm filming now will actually end up in this space here, and we'll have one welcome page for all the for both sides, adult life groups and Next Gen. We want to keep this site safe. Again, there'll be guidelines that you guys will need to follow if you decide to sign up to use the website, so you'll make sure you read through those guidelines. If this is the first time that your kid has any sort of profile or online thing like that, if they're a younger child, we suggest that you share a profile with them, and when you fill out your profile, you can actually send us a chat down here. It says, have any questions? You can let us know that, hey, I'm sharing a profile with my child, and we'll make sure that you have access to both areas so that your child can help check in with other kids. I know my kids and a few other kids that aren't old enough for social media, in my opinion, but I've granted access to the site simply because it's with kids that they know, and it's being monitored very closely by our Next Gen ministry. So again, that's in your hands. We've tried to take as many steps as we can because the privacy and the security and safety of your children is very important to us. If you click on guidelines here, you can read through the guidelines. Again, a couple things here. There's no age requirement for the site, but it is at the discretion of the parents. After reading through these, members who do not follow the posted guidelines will be asked to correct their behavior. If that doesn't happen, we'll have a conversation, but otherwise you can become a member. And it'll tell you, oh, you got to log in to connect with other people. Okay, so I'm not a member yet. I need to sign up. So you click on sign up, and a little page will show up. You'll have to put in your first and last name and your email and your password. If you accidentally end up here and you're already a member, you can log in. After you've logged in, you'll be able to access. You'll see that your profile is up over here. You can come up here and go to your profile or see my account, and whatever you want to do there on my account. You can update any personal information as you decide. You can see your profile area. You can add a little bit about yourself, and then form posts, form comments, and such. In order to be able to go in and see what's going on, there's a couple things here on the menu I want you to see. Grace Connect takes you back to our main welcome screen that this video started on. There'll probably be one welcome screen with this one video explaining how to use the site for both. And then the Grace main page, if for some reason you need to here and you're just trying to find out stuff about Grace, and you need to go to our main website. For members, to click on that, you see a list of members. Site guidelines takes you back to the rules in case you forgot you're struggling with them. If you're in the Next Gen and you're a child or a teen, for one of our children's or Next Gen ministry leaders here. And it takes you to our forum. People who end up on this page that don't have, there won't be anybody who can end up on this page if they don't have a profile. And all of those, anybody who submits to have a profile or be a member, they'll have to wait to get access before we can screen them in the office and make sure they're part of our regular membership. They've been actively attending as a guest or as a member. So as you can see here, their students are very social, Grace Kids Social, just a place where they can be silly and talk with each other and share ideas. As you can see, they've already got some conversations going on. And then Bible study. As of right now, this might be how we're posting videos or links to Zoom meetings for our kids. We'll say, hey, whoever can sign on, go ahead and join us at this time. And we'll try and communicate that through here. So that's how that works. And then recent posts. Back up to the menu. Next Gen resources. Click on that. We'll try our best to update specific Grace Kids and youth resources for what to help with discussions and things like that are going on. And then adult life groups. If you're here as a part of the adult life group, you'll end up here. I have access to both because I'm an admin. Just so that you know, if you when you log in, you will be given the correct site access. Most people in adult life groups will not even be able to access the Next Gen Share or the other pages there because that deals with the Next Gen. And life groups will mostly have just access to this page here, and obviously the Grace Main Home and site points. So if you are part of a group, married people group or something like that, you'll see different life groups here. Not all life groups will probably use this, but most of them can, and it'll be available to them. You click on your group. You have to be a part of the group. If it says if you log in or you create a profile and you've been accepted into that, you can ask to join a group on the side there. It'll come. The discussion here, you can share whatever you want, make a post. Again, only people within the group will be able to see what's going on. You can post videos for your life group. You can see your members and add members. You can write a little bit about this life group and what's going on. There are a couple other features up here. We're not sharing these things out here right now. Right now, this is a solution for our current life groups. If you are wanting to invite somebody to be a part of the adult side of the life group, I suggest you write an email to info@gracebaptistLP.org so that you can start the conversation or work through your life group there. But all the people who have access to the site will have to come to the office and be noted in some way. It's not going to be open to the entire internet. I hope this helps calm any of your fears or anything like that with especially with the Next Gen families, allowing their children to be on the site. Again, it really is self-contained here at Grace. We're really excited about the ability to offer this. Some cool things, we'll be able to post activities for kids, life groups, you guys can set up challenges or like, hey, can you serve through the midst of this, whatever you want to do there. You can also set up real quick your notification settings. You can change the different settings here. Okay. You can change when you get notified and it goes to your email. So if it's starting to bug you, you can turn them all off or however you want to do that and then just choose when you come and connect with it. I hope that helps explain a little bit about this site. Again, just bear with us as we work through these changes. It seems like something new is changing every day. And we just really want to make sure that you have a chance to stay connected with your Grace family. So thanks so much.